They found me pale and breathless in my kitchen, the twins crying somewhere down the hall, their tiny voices drowned by the sound of my collapsing body. The pain in my abdomen was unbearable. My hands trembled as I dialed my parents. I thought they'd rush over. I thought they'd care. "Mom, I need help," I remember whispering, my voice cracking. "They're taking me into emergency surgery. Can you please come watch the twins?" There was silence. Then her voice, clipped, irritated. "Oh, honey, we can't. We've got tickets to Elton John tonight. Your sister surprised us. It's been on our calendar for months." I could hear my father in the background. "We've done enough for her. She's always in some crisis, always." As if being a single mother with 2 infants and a failing body was a hobby. They hung up with a promise to check in tomorrow. Tomorrow. I remember lying there, staring at the fluorescent ceiling lights of the hospital, IV in my arm, my heart flatlining emotionally while the machines kept me alive physically. That was the moment something inside me broke, and then something else was born. Backstory. My parents used to call me their resilient girl. After my divorce, they were my safety net, or so I thought. I paid their bills when Dad's pension ran dry, covered Mom's car insurance, even paid off my sister's credit card debt. I told myself it was love, family. But in truth, I was buying proximity. I was buying affection that should have been free. And that night, when they chose a concert over my children, that illusion finally died. The discovery. The surgery went well. The loneliness didn't. When I woke up, the first thing I heard was my twins crying through the baby monitor app. The hospital didn't allow children overnight, so the nurses had propped my phone on my tray table, trying to comfort me. No family, no help. Just a hollow ache and the hum of the heart monitor. I stared at the contact list on my phone. Then, calmly, I called a nanny agency. A woman named Carla arrived within an hour, reliable, kind, no questions asked. She cared for my children like they were her own while I recovered. That night, I deleted every saved family group chat. Shift in mindset. When you've been abandoned by the people who made you, something sharp and cold takes root in you. It isn't rage. Rage burns too fast. It's clarity. By the time I was discharged, my decision was surgical, clean, precise. I called my accountant first. "Stop the monthly transfers," I said. All of them. Then the credit card companies. Then the house deed, the vacation cabin I'd put in my father's name for tax reasons. I signed it back to myself with a quiet smile. I wasn't taking revenge. I was simply returning ownership of my own peace. The plan. I didn't announce anything. I didn't post or warn. Silence was my statement. Within a week, my parents called. First with excuses. "You didn't tell us how serious it was." Then with guilt. "We thought you were stronger than this." Finally with anger. "After all we've done for you." I let every call go to voicemail. 2 weeks passed before they showed up. The confrontation. It was a bright morning. The twins were on a blanket in the yard, giggling under the sun. Carla was humming softly nearby. I saw their car pull up, polished, smug. They walked through the gate like they still owned a place in my life. "Sweetheart," Mom started, forcing a smile. "We didn't mean to upset you. We were just—" "Busy?" I interrupted. "I remember." My father stepped forward. "We heard you've been making some financial changes. Your mother's car payment bounced." I looked him straight in the eye. "Yes, I fixed that mistake." He frowned. "Mistake? Supporting people who think my existence is inconvenient?" Mom's voice cracked. "We were just trying to enjoy our lives. You can't expect us to drop everything for you." "I wasn't asking you to drop everything, just to pick up your grandchildren." The silence that followed was the most honest thing we'd ever shared. They shifted from guilt to panic when I handed them the envelope. Legal documents. The house, the cabin, the accounts. Every cent I'd given them was now legally reclaimed. "You're cutting us off?" Dad asked, incredulously. "No," I said, calm as still water. "I'm setting us free." He opened his mouth to protest, but I walked past them, kneeling beside my twins. Their small hands reached for me, warm, pure, unspoiled by betrayal. Behind me, my mother started crying. My father muttered something about ungrateful children. I didn't turn around. Resolution. They left that day, angry, humiliated, exposed. I watched their car disappear down the road, a quiet satisfaction blooming in my chest. For years, I had been their safety net. Now they would learn how it felt to fall. That night, as I tucked my twins into bed, one of them reached for my finger and held it tight. I thought about the woman I'd been, desperate for approval,